Hi friends, this is Seema here again from Paper Passions, and today what we are going to make is a texture paper. I'm sure you all have used this texture paper, and it's most of you might be familiar with it. How to make it? It's a very simple method. Just about takes a few minutes to get it done. I have made this particular sheet to make some leaves, cut out some leaves which I didn't want to shape and color and shade because I wanted to make the paper such that and this, as you can see, this has the sheen on one side and is not so shiny on the other, so I can use either side depending on the kind of project that I'm looking for. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to share with you how you can make this paper very quickly, dry it up, and then you can cut out, die cut it, punch it out, whatever you want to do with it. It will give you that texture of leaves, natural texture, and it's really beautiful. You can see. And if I right now it's got a lot of bumps, but if I just leave it like this to dry or keep something heavy on top of it, it will really be very smooth, and you can really take it out and put it in the punch and everything. So, and it will dry crisp also. It's right now quite still malleable because of the fact that it's not completely 100% dry. However, it is dry on the top. It will take some time to dry on the inside, from the inside, the fibers. So my hand is very messy, as you can see, because I've been working on this. So I will just share it with you how I've gone ahead about it. This is a piece of cardstock that I've taken, and I've used two colors here. Now the colors that I'm using have a little shimmer to them. So I'm using that shimmer color right now, but you may choose to use a simple color. You can go with different kinds of shades. Really depends on how you want to go about it. See, as you can see, there's a light little shimmer to it. More dark, light, whatever you want to make it. It goes on the other side as well, because the wetter it gets, the shades will pop out on the other side as well. And I like to put it with a few layers and keep it quite wet because I want the green to show through. I think I'm running out of my green now, but I really like the color, and you can see this one. I can go ahead, and I also like to take out all the color that I've sprayed outside. I just like to take it all inside like this, and then once it's quite malleable, I go ahead and dry it. 1 second, I'll just add some little water to my color. Excuse me guys, I'll just be back. Yeah, so as I said, I'm using my green color again. It's very light, but this, since I have already got a green at this one, I'm planning to use a little bit shade of brown as well, just to make it a little more like the dusty color or the brownish shade. Now this color that I'm using right now is really what I've made as a DIY. It's my DIY shimmer color. If you want to learn how to make this color, you can let me know, and I'll post a video soon if you really want to understand how I went about making this color. So as you can see, I'm just trying to get all these shades in here. I'm using this particular color only because want to give it a little different shade than the regular green that I've made, a very bright green that I've already made. Right, you can see this, it's all soaked in. So I have both the sides that I can use for my coloring, and I'll add little more brown on this side just to make it a little more like a rustic color, I guess. And now I'll just crumple it. I take it. I'm a very messy crafter, I'm sorry, but I just go ahead and squeeze it. And now carefully, I think lots of people use this particular method for creating flowers as well, which is again works out perfectly. As you can see, this is a more like a dried flower texture that I'm getting here, that dried leaf. You can see the browns, the little browns thrown in. And I'll just need my heat gun and go ahead and dry it. So as I said, if you guys want to know how I create my shimmer paint, you can let me know, and I will. It's a very simple method, and if you want me to share it, please let me know in the comments below. As you can see, there is not much material used here, and this will just dry out like a nice shaded piece of paper. And it's got so much texture, so much organic or natural, that sort of texture, that you would really like it. And you can use it for die cutting, you can use it as a background by itself. So this is how you can create your own texture paper in any kind of shades that you want, and give it a natural look. This method was so simple that my son also wanted to give it a try, and I shot him while he was making his own paper. I will show you at the end of the video what he made. So I hope you like this video, and if you do, please do not forget to give me a thumbs up. Thank you for watching. Have a great day. I'll be back soon. Bye bye.